Good morning, AATV family.
How y'all doing? We are getting ready to head out on another trip, but we're going to a brand new to us campground.
Right. Have you ever wondered how to research and how to find a campground
That's new to you?
that's new to you? Right.
Come hang out with us and we're going to show you what we do.
We are at Magnolia Lane. Our site is site 16. And we are just trying to figure it out. You're under the tree.
Have you ever seen anybody sweep leaves with a broom? But it is the fall of the year, and this tree has dumped all its leaves right down here, and another big tree over there, also a big oak tree. So, as you can see, we made it to our destination. This is a cool little park, and we'll give you a tour later on. But man, it's quiet. I'm not mad. This is our first time here, so we're going to talk about how to find a campground, maybe near you, or how to look up one. What we do to kind of discover new campgrounds and to search them out. You know, see if we can, how much we can find out about them. This one didn't have a lot of information as far as other people, other than Facebook and their website. But I like it. Wait a minute. What do you say?
I said this campground reminds me of how we used to camp when we first started.
Oh yeah. Before concrete and
yeah, before resorts came into our lives.
Yeah, before resorts and stuff. So, but I like it. I really do. It's
quaint.
It is quaint. Very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Other than a new highway that's that way, you can hear a little bit, but still. Now we don't know what the camping traffic's going to be like this weekend. We're here. It's Thursday, so. And this is in a kind of remote area of North Carolina, eastern North Carolina. Yeah. So, all right, here we go.
Back to sweeping.
So it appears that this is really self-serve. When we got here, there was nobody at the office, so we just came to our site. We knew where we needed to go. It was already done online. And here we go, firewood, $7 a bundle, and you pay right there. And there's some firewood right there. Looks pretty good. While we're over here, just check out the bathroom situation. Have 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 3, and they got a laundry. Man. Wash your dryer.
Dryer.
It's cold.
Nice.
So this is everything in a bathroom, just like at home. Got extra parking down here. Cornhole, volleyball over there. Like they got their own little lake. It's a fairly good sized property too. And see, they say phase 2 is going to be here. So, yeah, phase 2 is there. And they got tent sites back up there where we were, where we came in.
Nature trail.
Yep.
We have to check that out. Looks like a little trail.
It goes around there. Our site has full hookup, does not have cable, but it's got power, water, electric, 20, 30, 50 amp. We're all hooked up and ready to camp. Another amenity that this campground has is a nice playground area for kids. Fenced in. Guys, this is the second trip that we've been able to use this Clear 2.0 water filter system, and we have a link in our bio, and also we're gonna do, you'll see a video coming out, just me talking about it, what we think of it so far. And this is the first trip with my Blue Ox. This is a new hitch that I've partnered with Blue Ox, and I'm trying. This is a new hitch from Blue Ox, and I just got it not too long ago, and this is our first trip with it. Man, it was so smooth towing. But I'll give you a review about it as we use it, and a more in-depth video about it, especially the install and all that later on.
You know what we need?
What?
Duct tape for this spot right here.
Duct tape?
Duct tape. a newbie for us, it is a picnic table cover, elastic on the ends, that I'm trying because, of course, you know what happens when you put a tablecloth on the picnic table. Oops. Okay. And it also comes with seat covers. This is an Amazon find. It's not as thick as I was hoping it was going to be, but hey, serves the purpose and it's cute. So if you're interested in checking it out, go to our Amazon store. Our link is in the bio, and look under camping items. Great.
They also have tent area, a tent area, and it looks like there may be 4 or 5 spots. Looks like there's 5. One of the ways that we've discovered campgrounds is word of mouth, and a lot of times that is probably the most reliable.
Yeah.
Would you say?
I think so.
Yeah, because people, they come and they give you their honest opinion about a place. If you can't get word of mouth, then you have to move on to some other means of finding out what a campground looks like, what it's all about, the feel of it, and all that.
And even with word of mouth, you've got to consider the type of camping that the other person likes.
Yes.
So
good point.
if they just like kind of rustic camping, a rustic campground may not appeal to you. So you have to consider what they like and then make your choice based on what you like.
Good point.
Thank you. Hey guys, it is all about the Banks and we're back at it again. We are at a new to us campground called Magnolia Lane, and it's in Pollocksville, North Carolina. Now, we were just walking around as Duane and I always do, and we met this nice young man here who is one of the owners. So let me, if you don't mind, introduce yourself and give us just a little info about Magnolia Lane.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Duane Belinda. I live right here locally in Pollocksville. There are several owners, business owners involved in Magnolia Lane Campground. They came together about 2 years ago with the vision and a plan to do a small campground, and really wanted to keep it transient. We didn't want a lot of full time here. We wanted to be people being able to come in for the weekend and enjoy the grounds and enjoy the location. So we all got together and were able to come up with this design and this plan for Magnolia Lane here in Pollocksville.
And guys, one of the things that Duane and I have found, we like small, quaint campgrounds, and Magnolia Lane is one of those things. We've often talked to you about resort type campgrounds. This is more for the weekend camper, like he said, the person who just wants to get away for the weekend and just enjoy family and friends. And we're excited about it. Now, this is our first time in Pollocksville.
And we're glad to have you. We appreciate it.
Now, is there anything in this area, if someone coming in for the weekend?
So there's a local restaurant named Grillin' Buddies right here in Pollocksville, and they serve breakfast and lunch.
Okay.
And that's all that there is here in Pollocksville. And then there's a Dollar General for some basic supplies.
Mm-hmm.
But you have New Bern, which is 10 miles north.
Okay.
And we have Jacksonville, which is 15 miles south, and there's plenty to do. And we're right here off of the bypass.
Right.
And you can jump right on 17 and go north to New Bern, or 17 and go south to Jacksonville. We're kind of centrally located from the beaches and from Kinston, so there's things you can do in different places, museums, and we have a brochure we hand out when you get here that shows some of the different things and where we recommend you eat or try if you're new to the area.
Yeah. Okay, you were telling us that this coming January, you guys are having a big celebration. So tell us about why you're celebrating.
Yes, ma'am. So January 13th will represent 1 year with the campground open. We opened January of 22. And so in January of 23, that weekend, I think it's Saturday the 14th, we will be having a big chili cook-off with all the campers that come out. And then one of the owners will judge the chilies, and that the campsite that wins the chili tasting test will get a free gift card and a one-night free stay here at the park.
Okay. So guys, if you're interested, come back in January, or come anytime. I'm sure they'd be happy to have you. But January is their 1 year anniversary, so come and help them celebrate.
The next thing would be website. You can look on a campground's website and actually see, what they're doing, see how busy they are, if it's up to date. That's a good key. If they have a calendar of events, things like that, that's a good way to kind of see what kind of activity you got. If you look on a website and they hadn't updated it in
2 years
or more, then you probably don't need to check that one out.
Yeah. And that's something that we do a lot of. Even though we are YouTubers, we use YouTube a lot.
Yeah.
So that is one of the things that we do, is check out campgrounds on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah, that's the other one. So you always check out when the last review was done, and that will give you another idea of, because you want to go to a campground. To me, you want to go to a campground that you know is still in operation, one, that is keeping up their infrastructure, two, and that people are going to and they have good reviews. Because you don't want to waste your time and your money to go somewhere that that's not what they say it is.
Right.
And YouTube will give you, like, if they haven't had a review in a year, either they're undiscovered or they're just not a good park, because people don't want to give a review. Okay, the next one is Facebook page, like this part. I went on and I checked out their Facebook page. I went to see when their last post was. It was recent. I went to see what people had to say about it. They said it was very quiet and clean. And that's what we've found since we've been here, is that it is very quiet and clean.
And guys, even if it's a new campground, if you go to their Facebook page and they are new and just getting started, don't sleep on that. I mean, just because it's a new campground doesn't mean that it's not
an enjoyable
campground.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because that's what we found out here. This is, and we talked to one of the owners. This campground has a state park feel with the amenities that you need for camping. So it's still state parkish, but they have water, electric, and sewer.
The possibilities of what is going to become this campground is, really amazing, the things that they plan to do. So right now, it's nice and quaint, water, like Duane said, water and electric and sewer. Soon you may have a pool. You may have other amenities that are going to be more appealing to a family. So just because it's just water and electric and a campground doesn't mean that it's soon to be something entirely different.
Right. Okay, another good idea is to actually call the campground. I don't see anything wrong with calling the campground, asking them about their amenities. Do your own little interview. How long have you been in business? Do you have 30, 50 amp service, you know, that kind of stuff. What do you allow, what you don't allow? I wouldn't just take for granted, especially if you really haven't been there, you can't find anything about it on social media or their website. Call them. Okay, our next one is recon mission. Yes, the old military recon mission. So you actually will go to the campground and see for yourself in person what it's like. We've had friends that have been to different ones and they say, hey, you should go to this campground and check it out because of this, this, and this. They actually went and checked it out. You may have a friend that lives nearby the campground that you want to go to, and you can ask them to go check it out.
A lot of campgrounds don't mind if you just do drive-through. We have been many places where we have gone in, said, hey guys, we were in the area, we just want to drive through your campground and see what it's all about. Sure. And we've done that. State parks, private park. A lot of campgrounds will allow you to just drive through and see if it's somewhere that you would enjoy being.
And guys, there are always sources like RV Life, Campendium, Google, different places that do reviews. They're always good sources. But what we want you to understand is that just because you've never been there before doesn't mean that you can't find out some things about a campground before you even get there. That's why we do some of the things we do with reviews. Well, not so much reviews. We just let you know what is here at a particular campground or what is at a particular campground. That's our tips on what you should do. If you've never been to a campground and you want to find out about it, we're going to get on with our camping experience.
Okay, that's what he was saying about the pond being so big.
It is a big pond. So you can bring your kayak or your canoe and get out here in this pond, probably do some fishing. So our question is, what do you use to research for a new campground? Do you use YouTube, Facebook? Just let us know in the comments what you use when you're going to a new campground and you want to know more information about it.
Let us know.